Hey guys, it's me, Lindsay, here with your weekly update. First of all, thank you guys to everybody who served last Sunday for Easter Sunday. It was amazing. It was calm, and it was just everything I ever wanted for an Easter Sunday. I think it just made it easy for families and for kids. Just so you guys know, we had 170 kids back in KidVenture, and there were actually a lot more in the service. So kudos to everybody. Thank you again for stepping up and serving. I really, really appreciate it. I've been really reflecting a lot on the Great Commission. And if you guys don't know what that is, that's it's in the book of Matthews, and it's just actually where Jesus kind of commissions his disciples to, he says, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and to teach them to obey everything I've commanded you. So I just want to thank you guys for just really helping with that with our kids. But I don't know if you guys are actually aware of that, but when we make space in KidVenture, that it's not just our kids who get impacted, it's the adults too. So even though, on a typical Sunday, right now we're averaging about 125 kids on a Sunday, there's actually like over 130 or 40 adults that sit in the main service because that we are able to provide space in KidVenture for the kids. So just so you guys realize, our impact goes far beyond just our kids. We're actually touching about 62% of the church right now. So if you want to think about ministry wise, KidVenture has the biggest impact on the life of our church. So I just want to say thank you guys for just everything you do to serve our kids and our families and just helping to create space for people to grow in their relationship with Jesus. But even though Easter Sunday is over, what we do is not. So actually, you guys, we're on to recruiting. So this is the time of year where I ask all of you guys to think and pray about if you want to stay on in KidVenture, which of course I'm sure all of you do because it's amazing and you guys are all amazing. But if you are feeling like led to not be a part of KidVenture, I need you guys to grab me and we need to have a conversation because I just would love to hear your heart about that. So yes, but that also means recruiting. Now we have a great lineup of speakers, where we get to get up on stage and share our heart and our vision to the entire church. You guys, that's gonna be great. You guys can please be praying for Christy this week. She's actually gonna be the one getting up on stage and talking. But the reality is the most effective way to do this is for us to be inviting people we know. So be it from life circles, heck, even if we're just out there during the meet and greet and we shake hands, say, hey, how long have you been attending our church? Are you serving anywhere? Hey, I would love for you to come check out the kids. Do you know that we're impacting like 62% of the church by serving with our kids? It's just a great way to get people to even just say, hey, you should come talk to Lindsay afterwards. She has a lot of great things, just whatever, just try to get people to come and, just be praying to you guys. I think I've quoted this to you guys, where, there's the part in the Bible where it talks about, the workers are few, but then it goes on to say, so pray to the Lord of the harvest to send the workers. So we just really need to be a team that's praying for more people to come because if we're going to be hitting 170 kids at some point, we need a lot more people to help out. So, yeah, so just be doing that. I mean, you guys, just so you know, I'm in the background, trying to get coffee with new families and other parents. I feel like every week or two we're getting one or two people here or there that are serving. So, what I do is good, but it's slow. And so this is a great opportunity for us to get a lot of people. I think the number I'm going to give Corey, just so you guys know, we may be going to 3 services. When? I don't know. Actually, I'm not going to say may. We are going to be going to 3 services. I actually just don't know when. So the number I'm going to give Corey, you guys, is actually 50 people. I'm going to be praying for 50 people because for us to do a whole 3rd service requires a whole new team of people. But I want them in now so that they can be trained so that way when we do 3 services, everybody just kind of gets to rock and roll on whatever they're doing. So you guys can also be thinking and praying about, man, if we go to 3 services, do I want to stay where I'm at? Do I want to try a different room? Do I want to try a different service? Lots of different options for you guys, but 50 people that we need to say yes to KidVenture in varying capacities. So with that though, I need a little bit of help. So we already have people on stage that are going to be speaking. But again, we always do a table because if people are going to come out with their little cards or if they want more information about what it looks like to serve, I just need some friendly people that are willing to help answer questions, get people excited about serving with kids. So if you're free after either 1st or 2nd service to do that, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if anybody's like, hey, I have an idea of what a recruiting table should look like, I'll get balloons and bubbles and a tablecloth and have this fun thing there to kind of draw people in. I think that'd be great. Somebody was sharing an idea from another church that one of the ways that they got people really interested was they had kids wearing little poster boards, kind of like front and back, kind of like a little sandwich board. They said that was really effective because the kids were going around saying, look at me, look at me. They said that actually felt like the most effective way. So I'm like, I don't know. If anybody feels like they want to try it, make it, I would love that. I can't because I've got other things to focus on. But I just think Anything and everything we could do to keep this in front of people about serving in kids, I think would be amazing. Also, we also have child dedications coming up. So again, if parents are asking you, there are classes after every service this Sunday. I have somebody leading it after first service. If there's anybody who's like, oh, I wouldn't mind getting in front of some of our parents after second service and leading that class. It's really simple. It's only like 10 to 15 minutes. I have an entire script for you to look through. Just let me know. I'm trying not to do that. I mean, as much as I would love to be in that room because of the recruiting, I'm actually trying not to do that. So if somebody else is available to do that, that's great. Otherwise, I actually won't be available for the recruiting to be with our parents. So again, so if you guys are available, please, please, please let me know. The other thing is, oh yeah, you guys, Epic and Elementary Room. So this is applies to you. Baptisms are coming up next week. Actually, this applies to everybody on our team. So baptisms are next Sunday, May 5th. Woohoo! Super fun. Just so Elementary and Epic specifically, I just want to make sure you guys talk about baptisms with our kids this Sunday. I know we did at least first service, and we had a couple kids express an interest, which is amazing. But yeah, you guys, we want just to remind kids of this opportunity. There's a video on our Google Drives that you can show the kids that kind of help explain what's baptism, why do we get baptized. I have resources for families to have a conversation with their kids. Like I know one family's like, I'm not sure this is their first kid. I'm like, great, here's some resources that you guys can use to help lead that conversation at home. So please be talking about the kids. If you do have any kids express an interest, please let me know and I will follow up with the parents specifically. I mean, let the parents know in the moment, but also let me so that I can follow up and make sure they don't have any questions or anything like that. But also you guys, for you, like if you guys like haven't been baptized, but you consider yourself like a follower of Jesus, I just would love for you guys to actually consider what does that look like and why haven't you been baptized? And not from a shameful place, but it's just like, why not? Like, why? I mean, I just talked about the Great Commissions, like go and make disciples of all nations and baptizing them. So that's really just a natural next step in our relationship with Jesus. So if you guys haven't been baptized, yeah, and you just kind of feel weird, I would love to have a conversation with you about what that looks like. Because there's no need to feel weird about the fact that you haven't been baptized. Like there's no shame or anything in that. So yeah, so you guys, so thank you for everything you do, and I will see you guys on Sunday.